Welcome back to Open Up. And as promised, we have Ismar Olagiz back with us.
I'm back.
Tell us, do you know what your name means?
No, I don't, but it's super unique where it's 3 letters of my mom's name, the IZA, my mom's name is Elizabeth, and 3 letters of my tia's name is Marisela, so M-A-R. I know, and I've actually had different people come up to me, is it just Marissa, like switched, and I said, no, but that's a really good thought, but no, and if you look it up online, Ismar, there's a lot of girls named Ismar. There's a restaurant named Ismar. Oh. I didn't know that. And I said, I want to visit just because you stole my name.
Exactly. Is it here in the area or?
No, I think it's somewhere in the coast. I've never really looked into it. I just found out there was a restaurant. I said, well, I want to go.
Oh, I think that would be excellent.
That'd really cool.
Okay, so you're here to talk to us about your platform.
Yes.
Tell us about it. What is it?
My platform is Knowledge is Power, promoting higher education. And my goal with this platform is just to educate students and family members about the different ways in order to fund higher education through scholarships, grants, financial aid, and just exercise our right so we can find different ways in order to fund higher education to bring the cost of college tuition down.
Education is so important, and
Very.
I'm hearing that so much, with you, and we heard it with Kaylin, educating. And are you finding that, when you are going out into the community speaking, and are you traveling the state as well?
Yes, I've been able to go, locally here, and then also I was able to go to Los Angeles with the Latina leaders of Kern County, and they went to UCLA and USC. We went on a tour, and I was able to talk to the young women there too.
How was that?
It was so nice, just because I'm only a few years older than them. I know we hear it all the time, college is important, but hearing it from one of your own peers, I think it resonates a little bit differently. So what I just try to tell these young women is just, it is possible. Don't limit yourself. A lot of times we come from family members like myself, where my dad came to the United States when he was 14 years old, and my mom a few years later. And they did not receive their high school diploma, but they've instilled in us the importance of higher education. And you hear it all the time. So it's not like my family had kind of the luxury of having a bank account set aside for us, and so we can attend college. It's kind of, I knew we had to work that much harder and to receive that college education that we really need in order to move forward in life. So we don't need to exactly struggle the way our parents did.
Right. So is that what inspired you?
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. Because I saw the struggle my parents went through. My dad starting really young as a truck driver, and now the way he's worked so hard, I hear him wake up at 5 in the morning and come home at 6 p.m. He's working 12-hour days, and he's now the supervisor of the company he worked for as a truck driver 20 plus years ago. So it's kind of nice to see the way he's worked so hard without a college education, but imagine how easy it's going to be in the future for us when we do have a college education.
Right, yes. And so why is knowledge power?
100%. I think the biggest 2 reasons, it equals respect and it equals security. Those are the things people don't really see. You have a job, but like my dad, since he doesn't have a college education, the company he worked for is now sold to Recology, and he was so afraid he was going to lose his job. Seeing the stress on my father's face, seeing when he comes home, as a family member, you want to be there to support him, hearing the struggles he has to go through, because some younger kid with a college education can come and take his job. He had that fear. But he had the background of working for that company for so long, but he still had that fear. He did not have the security he would have had if he had a college education. And with the respect, when you walk into a room, you can say, I attend blah, blah, blah school, and I do this, I'm reaching the goal of getting a higher education. You have that kind of an invisible crown on your head, if not as a man and a woman. You go into those rooms, and after getting a college education, you have that crown on your head. You have that respect. You can go into a room and really show them, this is what I can do, and this is what I have done.
Speaking of crown on your head, how does it feel? Not only not physically sitting up on your head, but how does it make you feel within?
It's so different. Like Kaylin said, I actually found out about this organization when I saw Kaylin win Miss Kern County 2011.
Oh, really?
I know, isn't that crazy? Yes. And I was just a girl that said, I want to be a singer. I had no really vision for the future. I had no goal set out. I just knew I wanted to be a singer. And that was pretty much it. And then once I started with the Miss America organization, with the scholarships I've gained, with the people I've met, and these young women kind of inspired me to move forward, to reach my goals, to make them possible, take the first step in order to reach those goals. And that's, I think, what made me, just you could see the growth. I know my one of my other mentors, she can say she's seen me from the beginning when my eyebrows were a mess. I know, and you can see me now as going my 4th time competing at Miss California. You know, it's been a really amazing growth experience competing in the Miss America organization, and now being able to talk about my platform, something that's really near and dear to my heart, it's making it that much better.
So how does someone go about finding scholarships?
It's just educating yourself. It's so difficult to find the scholarships that apply to you.
Yes.
And what am now able to do is I'm actually the founder and creator of National Higher Education Day on June 6th, on my birthday.
Oh.
And on June 6th, and what I plan for the nation to do, I want to implement it. It's a national goal. With like a national day, we have National Prayer Day.
Yes.
And for the Miss America organization, we have Miss America Serves Day. And it's things like that. So the whole nation can just come together and find different ways in order to fund higher education. So I'll be launching a website promoting my platform and my national day soon. It's going to be isamarolagas.com. And what my plan is for that is just to be a hub for these students and family members to find different ways in order to fund higher education, like websites like knowhowtogo.org or scholarships.com. It's going to have links to FAFSA, and it's just different educational tools for these family members and students to find kind of, it's just a hub. It's all together instead of going to one place to the next, and making it a little bit more difficult.
So knowledge is power.
Very powerful.
And we have her information on the screen, Isamar Olaguez. She is Miss Yosemite Valley 2015. And to contact her, I'm going to stay out of this part.
Yes, Isamar Olaguez, isamar.olaguez@gmail.com. And you can always visit www.knowhowtogo.org for more information. And then I'll be launching my website soon. And you can also find more information about what I'm doing as a title holder at Miss_Yosemite. That's on Instagram and Twitter. And then also, one of the biggest opportunities for scholarships is the Miss California organization.
Okay.
It's misscalifornia.org.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. See you next week.